For those of you in America who are my listeners, you probably are aware that today is Flag Day. Those of you around the world may or may not know that. But being as how I'm the patriotic Christian cowboy, I wanted to make a few comments on Flag Day. The 14th day of June, 1777, the Second Continental Congress declared to be a day to honor the American flag. Now, at first, the American flag did not have the nickname Old Glory. That didn't come along until a fellow by the name of Captain William Driver in 1831 received a flag from some friends, which he named Old Glory, and that name stuck. Now, another little interesting note, on a side note, is that the name Uncle Sam for our caricatured mascot came from World War I, when a gentleman who owned a meatpacking company, his name was Sam Wilson, and the meat that he sold to the U.S. government was always marked U.S. Well, that was for United States, but some of his employees said it was for Uncle Sam, and that kind of stuck. Well, now I want to point out some things. Also, getting back to the honoring the flag, it officially became a holiday in 1885. It took the government a long time to go from deciding it should be a holiday to making it a holiday. Now, I was doing some thinking the other day about the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. That's the first 12 words. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. That's the second 12 words. With liberty and justice for all. That's the final 7 words. Now, you'll notice 12, 12, and 7. There were 12 tribes of Israel. There were 12 apostles. And 7 is the biblical number of completion. I don't know if they originally worked that out. Of course, now there were 2 words that were added. The words under God were added to the Pledge of Allegiance. Also interesting to note is the fact that at one point the salute to the flag was done by raising the right hand pointing towards the flag. That changed when a fellow by the name of Adolf Hitler came along and used that as his official salute. Well, to keep from being accused of being fascist, the salute to the flag was changed to placing the hand over the heart. Or for those of us who are cowboys, placing the hat over the heart. The colors of the flag. Red stands for valor and hardiness. White for innocence and purity. And blue for justice and perseverance and vigilance. Now, the blue may have to be changed unless our government changes some, because we have a two-tier government system, a two-tier justice system. Our government can do pretty much anything it wants to, but let you or me or some other individual do some of the stuff that our government does, they won't get away with it. Of course, now there is an exception to that rule. If your name happens to be Louis Farrakhan or I can't think of that other fellow's name, but there's another famous individual who owes quite a bit in back taxes, but he still has access to the government anytime he wants to go in. There have been 27 different design changes. Originally, the flag was 1 star and 1 stripe for each state. But when they got to 15, somebody realized that, hey, if we keep this thing going, we're going to have way bigger flag So they decided, okay, we'll cut it down to 13 stripes for the original 13 colonies and then just add 1 star. Now, right now we have 50 states and 50 stars. The last actual flag change, we had 48 states with 48 stars. I've been thinking on this thing, folks. You know, us cowboys, we do us a little bit of thinking. And I have realized that we need to bring Puerto Rico in. Well, that would make it 51 stars. But, seeing as how California, Oregon, and Washington seem to be pretty much liberal, I say we move all the liberals to California, Oregon, and Washington. California's already wanting to secede. Let them take Oregon and Washington with them. That cuts us down to 47. But then we bring in Puerto Rico, which brings up 48, which gives us the ability to have that 48-star flag back. So, you see, they wouldn't even have to do a redesign. Just break out the old design, and there you go. Anyway, this here is the Patriotic American Cowboy, Patriotic Christian Cowboy, coming at you live and in person. Y'all have a blessed day, a happy holiday, and until we meet again, vaya con Dios, which means go with God.